Go.
What's up, guys? It's Chris and Zach.
What's happening?
We're back.
2018, woo!
We had a long, hard-working summer that we weren't able to do this, but thank you guys for coming down and spending some time with us. And then we had a fall of getting ready for the next season. So we're going to fire up Facebook Live back again every Wednesday at 2 p.m. on Facebook. Tune in. Zach and Chris back at the adventure. So did you get that ride for us, Zach? Because I think we're going to need a ride home after we do this one.
I did. We got the sled coming with the dogs because it's going to snow again.
Yeah, you guys are going to laugh. It's cold today. It's 50. I'm freezing.
And I'm wearing a T-shirt.
But I know 50 is really not cold for most of you. But we are going to get maybe an inch of snow and tonight. So our southern blood is hurting today. Anyway, where we're at is a new business that's just opened in town, a real exciting business, something Surf City and Topsail area has never seen before. We're here at the Salty Turtle, a microbrewery. They make their own beer here. From what I hear, it's yummy. We're going to come in and get a tour from the owner, and want you guys to come by and check it out when you're in town. Last Saturday night I drove by, and they've already got a packed crowd. Should be a great spot to hang out and enjoy some great local flavor.
All right, let's go in. Come on.
Right, we're here at the Salty Turtle, and here is our illustrious owner.
How's it going, guys?
How you doing? Do you mind telling us a little bit about how you guys got started in this?
Yeah. So first off, Dan Callender. I'm one of the owners. There's three of us. Run the general manager, so I run the front of house side. Started homebrewing back in 2014 out here, and just felt the need that this place needs a brewery. I mean, Wilmington's blowing up with breweries and stuff, so I was like, let's bring that out here so people won't have to venture down to Wilmington or go to Raleigh and stuff. So that's kind of how we got the idea. It started as a joke in 2014, and in 2017, January is when we created the LLC, and we started moving forward with that. So.
Cool. Good deal. How long y'all been open now?
We've been open for just over 2 weeks now.
Good deal. Good deal. Business been good so far?
Great. Yeah,
awesome.
we've been overwhelmed with support. It's been awesome. So we're excited to see what summer has to come.
Good deal. Good
And
deal.
you guys actually brew your own stuff.
Yeah, so everything's brewed out here. So we actually had 2 guest taps from Wilmington Brewing Company that we try to just offset some of the beers. So we've got 7 of our own beers on tap right now currently, and that list is just going to continue to grow. So we're going to have 10 of our own taps of beer, along with a nitro cold brewed coffee. So just to give the people non-alcoholic options.
Yeah.
We also have a variety of wines for the non-beer drinker, and also ciders and sours for the gluten-free folks and stuff. So we try to complement everything, so
Nice.
all-encompassing kind of.
I'm a cider guy. And what all do you guys have on tap at the moment?
So currently, one of our top sellers right now is our Hazy IPA. It's a New England style IPA, pretty fruity, tropical notes, very not as bitter as your normal IPA. And we also have our Coastline Kolsch, that's another favorite of ours. It's just really light, easy, crisp, just really simple notes, everything. It's more like a Pilsner. But we have the Soundside Saison, Barnacle Bills, Brown Ale. And what we do is also, we're partnering with a Sea Turtle Hospital, and we're going to feature a beer a month, and proceeds of that beer is going to go over to Sea Turtle Hospital. So right now our featured beer is the Barnacle Bills Brown Ale. So every pint that we sell, we're going to donate a portion over to the Sea Turtle, Karen Beasley Sea Turtle Hospital over there.
So if you love the turtles, come drink a beer.
Yep.
That's right.
Well,
And for those of you all that may not realize it, Barnacle Bills actually was a fishing pier here. Was destroyed in Hurricane Fran in '96. I used to work there as a teenager, so that's really cool. We're getting a little throwback name on some microbrewery beer. Of course, we've got the Sling Bridge Breakfast Stout, and everybody knows the Sling Bridge.
For now.
For now. Yeah. For now.
Yeah, so I mean the biggest thing is, as a community brewer, we want to get that local presence here. So most of the beers are named after landmarks around the island or things that happen around the island. The only thing is the Bayshore Blonde. So our Bayshore Blonde, as a veteran-owned brewery, it's a tribute to my old battalion I was stationed at, and Dean in the back of the house, you'll meet him soon. He's a production manager, but he was a former Marine as well. So we're veteran-owned and operated, so we kind of like to point that out as well too, just to give back to the community. So.
How long have you been in the military in the area?
Currently, I got here in 2014. I'm currently serving active duty right now. So.
Thank you for your service.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Good deal. You want to show us around a little bit?
Yeah. So as you see, this is our tap room. We got pretty good seating. It gets a little crazy, and during the busy time, Saturday. But we also have an outdoor area for outdoor seating during the summer months or even springtime for I think it's going to be a perfect spot. We also have some grass back there, do some cornhole and all that stuff, and set up a table out there once upon a time. And we plan to do some live music out there in the corner. Also, the tap room as well. Once we work on the acoustics, that's a little echoey right now.
Yeah. And how many places can you go and grab a beer and play Wii?
Right, yeah.
So
right now
that's
we got
pretty
the
cool. I mean,
yeah, we got Wii going right now. We're trying to get our hands on one of those Super Nintendos, the retro ones.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Games loaded and stuff. So, yeah, a little couch area. We welcome families and stuff, so there's been a lot of people bringing their kids and all this stuff. Dog friendly as well, too. So that's one of the big hits that people enjoy.
Nice. Excellent. That's kind of cool.
We'll head over to the back of the house where all the beer is made.
Where the magic happens.
Yeah.
Dogs.
The dogs make the beer. It's a secret. Don't tell nobody.
So this is pretty tight in here, so we're trying to make as much useful space for the little space we have. So right now, Dean right here, he's the production manager, he's one of the owners as well. He's bringing up a Kolsch because we're on our last can of the Kolsch, so we want to make sure we get that going back again.
How long does it take to brew up a
From
batch?
start to finish, from brew day to keg day, about 2.5 weeks, depending on the beer. So it could be 2 up to 3 weeks.
Gotcha.
We also plan to do some barrel age stuff too, which can take up to 6 months to a year. Let it sit in the barrel and make sure all that stuff going. So
there's a lot of science to this.
yeah, right now he's mashing in, so you can see where the grain is mashing in right now. And usually the grain sits there for about an hour, and that's where all the sugars and stuff extracts out of the barley you see. And then from that it gets into wort, then it goes to our boil kettle. Our boil kettle you're gonna usually boil for an hour, and that's where you add all the hops and all that stuff. From there you cool it down, it goes through a heat exchanger, and it goes through one of our fermenters, and that's where it sits, and that's where the actual magic happens. That's where you get the yeast, and that's where the alcohol and all that stuff is going. So
Now, from the stuff you guys use, how much is most of it local, or you try to get as local as possible?
we try to get as local as possible. Right now, most of the grain is sourced in the upper northwest of the country, along with our hops. We plan to do a North Carolina sourced beer, only sourced beer. So there's a malting refinery, I guess we call it, in Durham, North Carolina.
Gotcha.
And there's a few hop farms here in North Carolina, but there's only a few certain varieties that they grow out there just because the climate and the dirt is all different and stuff. So we definitely want to do a tribute, like a local to North Carolina beer, but cost-wise, it's a little offset. You got to offset the cost.
Gotcha.
How do y'all come up with the recipes? Is it trial and error, or?
Kind of, I mean, from our experience back at home brewing, we've done plenty of recipes, and it's just a matter of just scaling it up and making sure it all matches. But goes back to trial and error. Sometimes we'll be like, that doesn't taste right, and you're like, okay, let's adjust this, adjust that. So it was a little learning curve
here for that.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would.
Now you guys you said you have a cider in bottle. Have you guys ever thought of doing, brewing your own cider?
It's a little different process, and it takes a little different. It's a different equipment. So our focus is mainly beer right now.
Gotcha.
The cider that we do have is from Charlotte, so we try to keep it as local as we get. So
there you go.
It's a cider out of cidery in Charlotte. We might get into, like you said, barrel aged stuff, and then sours. Sour beer is another hit thing that people are starting to get into. But this brews about 100 gallons at a time, so we'll be brewing a lot during the summer and making sure we have enough beer for all the tourists that we get out here during summer.
Very nice. Very nice. Now, are you guys ever going to expand into maybe bottling your own, or just?
Eventually, that's a plan. Okay. Yeah, right now, being 3 weeks into it, we're going to decide to figure out the number wise and go from there. But we do have plans to at least can our beer, and then hopefully get a bigger system in a different facility and go from there in the production side. So right now, this is going to be our tap room storefront. I mean, being off the 50 and on the way to the beach, it's an ideal venue right now. So.
Now, somebody comes in and they want one. What are their options as far as what can they order, or how can they get it?
So the biggest thing is for someone that wants to just try out our beer, we have flights. We offer flights, which are 4 4-ounce pours of any of our beers. So you get a little taster of each type of beer. So we have anything from the lightest stuff to the darkest stuff, which is the stouts and stuff. So we got a good variety versus the hoppy beers versus non-hoppy beers. Usually someone starts off on the flight, they figure out what they want, and then they go in and get a 16-ounce pint of their choice of beer.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it's been a good time. We've, like I said, only been open for 3 weeks, but we've been overwhelmed with support. And all that stuff.
We're very glad to have an operation like this in there. This is cool.
Yeah. Being the first one in Pender County in Surf City, in a town, I think that kind of makes it a little special.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Cool deal. Cool deal. When you guys come in town, don't forget to come here by the Salty Turtle, just off the drawbridge, just before the drawbridge on the right-hand side, past Chamber of Commerce, Highway 5210. And come pay the guys a visit and get some tasty beers.
Support the vets, support the beer, or turtles, and drink some beers.
Yeah,
That's
there you go.
right.
There we go. That's right.
All right, good deal. Thank you. I will see you next Wednesday at 2, Facebook Live.
See ya.